Saltaire and I'm a recorder player. Here in Recorder World, we've all been hearing about the new range from Moeck, the Amaranth Purpleheart recorders. Now, the Early Music Shop UK have lent me a full set, so let's get into it. So what is amaranth? It's a wood that I actually hadn't heard of before. It's a very hard wood and it's got this bright purple colour. And according to the website, it's characterised by an exceptional stability and a warm, clear sound. Sounds good to me, but let me put it through its paces. I have a sopranino, soprano, alto and comfort tenor here. Let me start with the little sopranino. So last summer, I actually bought a Grenadilla Moeck sopranino from the Early Music Shop. So let's hope that this doesn't make me regret my purchase and want this one instead. So all of the models come with Baroque fingerings. They're at 442 Hz and the sopranino comes in 2 parts. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? So amaranth is apparently a dull grey colour when the wood is first cut, and then it later oxidizes to this characteristic purple colour. Over time, over years, it should kind of finish with a nice glossy brown colour, but for now it's purple. This is gorgeous. I feel like the sound is very sweet and clear. It feels like it sings and projects, but I don't know how to describe this. It's got a kind of a core to it. It's got a heart. It's like a oh. Let's see how much I can give the low notes on the sopranino. Whoa, that is a significant sound. Ooh, and let's challenge myself. Can I make those high notes very sweet? The speech and the response is lovely. Give me a second. I just want to compare this with my Grenadilla Moeck. So this sopranino is a little bit more played in. I've had it for about a year. And feeling them, whoa, the amaranth is significantly lighter than the Grenadilla. That is to be expected. It's always so difficult to put the timbre into words. I would describe the amaranth as a little bit sweeter and more reedy. It has a little bit more noise in the sound. The Grenadilla is very, very bright and brilliant. And I chose this because I want to use this for pieces where I'm a soloist. And I feel like the amaranth is a bit more well-rounded. I could stand there and play solos, but I could also blend into an ensemble. I feel like I almost don't need to check the tuning. Moeck is so reliable, and I always say this: if you buy from Moeck, from Mollenhauer, from Kung, the craftsmanship and the quality is just something that you can trust. And I can assure you, if there are notes that are out of tune, that's user error, because every recorder is a little bit different. You have to get used to it. So things like the tuning is something that you know that you can rely on. Lovely. Shall we test the soprano? Now, for a lot of young players, your first wooden recorder might be a soprano. My first wooden recorder was, in fact, a Moeck Rothenburg soprano in maple wood. So I feel like this could fit a similar bill. The Rothenburg Amaranth comes in 3 pieces for the soprano. There we have it. Isn't it lovely? Again, it feels very light. Maybe someone who knows more about material physics can help me in the comments. But I had always assumed that the harder the wood, the heavier it would be. I know that amaranth is very hard, but still it doesn't feel heavy. So Guess hardness and density are different things, Sarah. Oh, that is absolutely lovely. I can already say without hesitation that if one of my students or if someone came to me and said, is this an instrument that I should seriously consider, I would say yes. Should I try and find my Moeck maple recorder? Where is it? Look what I found. It is my Moeck Maple Rottenberg. Let's compare them. By the way, have you seen my crocheted recorder case? A lovely lady actually made these for my quartet when we performed at Saltaire Recorder Weekend this year. However, I don't know who it was because she gave them to my colleague and my colleague said, I think her name was Jean or Jane or Kath. Jean, Jane or Kath, thank you so much for this. Maple and Amaranth. Again, the Amaranth feels lighter. I will play them both for you, but let me remind you, the Maple Moeck is actually 25 years old. And the Amaranth is new, so, you know. The main thing I feel is that my maple recorder is so much more open because it's been played in for 2.5 decades. I feel that this Amaranth, because it's new, it still has to open up a little bit. But what can I say? It feels like the Amaranth notes, they have a little bit more softer edges, rounder edges. And my maple by now is pretty bright. I think what is coming out of this is that no one wood is going to be better than another, and no one wood is going to give you a definite drastic change in timbre. It really comes down to how you play the recorder and getting to know your instrument as a companion over time. So that is the main thing I want you to take away if you're really stressing about the wood. Ultimately, you are not going to sound like a particular wood, you are going to sound like you. All right, alto. Oh, I've not spoken about pricing at all yet. The Amaranth alto comes in at £605, squarely in the middle of the price range of Moeck's. It's comparable with getting a recorder in, say, palisander wood. Lovely. The alto again is in 3 pieces. Baroque finger system, double holes, that's what we like to see. And again, feels super nice and light. Now for an alto, I am going to want to do a lot with it as a soloist. I want to be able to play my sonatas as well as blend into an ensemble. So is this going to be able to give me what I want? Let's play some long notes first. Just had a little test of the 3rd register there, all the notes are there. The more I play it, the more I find kind of hidden depths to this sound. On the surface, it's very sweet and clear, like, ah, but it has a certain textural quality in there, a core of the sound, and I feel that I can really, I can give it some depth. I'm enjoying this. That is gorgeous. What I feel as I play is that I can blow a lot. I can give a lot of air. Sometimes I feel like, oh, let me take a bit of a deeper breath to give the blowing that I want. But I feel like the tone is flexible. I can do a lot with dynamics, vibrato, and expression. And all of that, and it feels so light. Now, dear viewers, I know a lot of you are really interested in the ergonomics of these instruments. Are they going to fit your hands? Are they going to be too heavy? So when I took these instruments on loan, there were actually 4 different tenors to choose from. And I chose the most comfort of the comfort tenors. These cases are gorgeous, by the way. The Amaranth tenor recorders actually come in 3 different types. You have the tenor without any keys at all, and that is the most affordable one at around £750, which, by the way, for a wooden tenor is amazing. And you have the Amaranth tenor with a double key at the bottom for C and C sharp, which is around £1,000. That's very standard for a wooden tenor. And finally, I chose to show you the Comfort tenor, which not only has the double key for C and C sharp, we have a key here for your right index finger and a key for your left ring finger, as well as a thumb rest and a neck strap. With all of these additions, this comes in £1,375. I feel I can really shape those notes. Did you hear my diminuendo there? Maybe it came through your phone speakers. You probably want to see my fingers, don't you? I'm going to stand up. I can manage all of that comfortably in one breath. The keys, the thumb rest and the strap address both of the ergonomic problems that we tenor recorder players tend to face. The tenor recorder typically has the widest stretch of any of the recorder family because by the time we get to the bass, we most often have keys. So having these extra keys here mean that my fingers can be nicely close together and I don't have to make that big stretch. Also, I know a lot of people worry about the weight, so having this thumb rest here, by the way, you can see that it's adjustable, means you can support the weight here on your right thumb. And if you need a little bit more help, you can use the neck strap. There we go. Feels so easy to play like this. I don't feel like the tenor has the strongest sound in the world, but I think that's also because it has to be played in and open up a bit. And I have to remind myself, I have a Moeck tenor to compare it with, but it's a completely different model. It's the modern airlet range, which is made to be big and huge and suitable for contemporary music. So I think I'm just feeling the effects of going from a contemporary model to a Baroque one. This is my Moeck airlet tenor, and yes, it is way heavier than the Amaranth. have their own real charm. I mean, you can see that I have been a happy Moeck customer since my very first wooden recorder. And what I find is that when I pick up each one, it has its own story to tell. That's the difficulty of reviewing instruments online. I know you want me to say with surety, this wood sounds like this, whereas this wood will give this kind of performance. But again, it comes down to you. What I love finding out is just how much personality each individual instrument has. And when you're dealing with a brand like Moeck, you can be sure that the basic issues like the tuning, the response, the sound, the stability, they are all going to be good. They're all going to be there. So then you can just spend your energy on looking for the instrument where you feel like, you're for me. And where better to do this than the Early Music Shop in the UK. I love the Early Music Shop. I've been working with them for many years now, and they I'm gonna get emotional. They are the kind of business that really should be existing these days. Like a small group of people who are extremely knowledgeable and passionate about their very niche world. The Early Music Shop has 2 different locations in the UK, in Snape Maltings and in Bradford. And if you actually go there, you walk into this wonderful space just full of recorders, but also hurdy-gurdies and harpsichords and lutes and theorbos and baroque cellos, bagpipes and crumhorns and every kind of early music instrument you could wish for. And they are a team of experts. At the Early Music Shop, you have recorder expert Finn working. He can give you his high quality professional advice on finding the instrument that's really right for you. If you live in the UK, you can order up to 3 instruments on approval. They send them to you, you try them out, you keep the one you like and send the other 2 back. You might end up buying all 3, that's on you. And they do ship worldwide. So if you're further afield, you can contact them by email. They can help you out and you can get any of their fantastic stock to wherever you are. They also have early music socks. That's what we need. Early music socks. Conclusion of the video. So I hope you've enjoyed my review of the Moeck Purpleheart Amaranth range. I'm really enthusiastic about it. I do want to mention you are listening to this compressed version on YouTube. Maybe you're listening through your phone speakers on the bus. That's not the best quality. What I have done is recorded some high quality sound samples and I'm going to upload those in full resolution to my Patreon. So if you would really like to listen to those, you can head over to the Team Recorder Patreon and yeah, that's there. And if you do have one of the Amaranth Purplehearts, let me know how you're getting on with it in the comments. And as always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here in the corner. Over here's the Team Recorder Patreon where you can support the channel and get those high resolution recordings. And here's some more videos. Have a great day. Bye!